Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Wednesday, and that means it's time for a side of sauce. You know, that little extra serving during the week, the bonus fries at the bottom of the bag, the thing you didn't know you needed until it showed up on the table. That's me. I'm Anne Marie. Gen X, Italian, running on caffeine, sarcasm, and whatever's left of my patience. And today I would like to clear something up. I am not antisocial. I'm not. At least I don't think I am. Although, after this episode, you can let me know. Leave a comment. Just shout me out. Let me know. Because, somewhere along the way, I realized something. I don't dislike people. Get closer. Hold on. I don't dislike people. I dislike excessive peopling. And there's a difference. You like that? Excessive peopling. A very important difference. You know what I mean? I like people. I've built my career around people. I enjoy conversations. I love hearing people's stories. I like laughing with people. I like connecting with people. But I also like leaving people. You know what I mean? And I think that's an important distinction. Because when I was younger, I thought being social meant you had to want to be around people all the time. Now, I think being social means I genuinely enjoy people for a reasonable amount of time. And then I would like to go home. And thankfully, I married somebody exactly like me. I mean, which is probably why we've lasted as long as we had. But honestly, our daily social needs are pretty much fulfilled by each other. I mean, for the most part, at the end of the day, we've already talked to all the people. His job is very talk intensive, as is mine. So we've already answered questions. We've already had to put on pants. Okay, what more do you want? Honestly, some nights our entire conversation is, how was your day? Good. How was yours? Good. You need to go anywhere? Nah, me neither. And somehow that's romance. In fact, when we were planning our wedding, we literally timed the whole thing out so that we would be back on the couch home by 8 o'clock. And it's still a joke. Anytime we have to go somewhere, we look at each other and be like, back on the couch by 8. And we were. we were on the couch. I have a photo. If I can find it, I will post it. But we were on the couch by 8 o'clock. And people think I'm joking. I am not. I'm not joking. The wedding was beautiful. It was an amazing day. Everybody had an awesome time. We got married. We took pictures. We ate food, and, on the couch by 8. This is exactly where we wanted to be. And we, we did. Yeah. Honestly, that level of planning should qualify us for a tax credit. That alone was perfection. But here's the funny part. For two people who spend a lot of time on social media, and we do, he's currently yelling at people right now. We're talking to cameras, we're going live, we're making videos, I record podcasts. We share our lives, I mean, for the most part. But even with all of that seemingly extroverted behavior, we're actually pretty introverted. People assume we're social, but we're really not. Honestly, we are selective, and there's a difference. I love people. I genuinely do. What I don't necessarily love is being around people all the time. Thankfully, neither does he. Because if one of us was a social butterfly and the other wasn't, someone would be miserable. And probably me. So when people ask us what we're doing on a Saturday night, The first answer is usually enjoying our mortgage. I mean, in this economy, am I right? But otherwise, it's something similar to we're doing absolutely nothing. And honestly, that's kind of our happy place. We've reached a stage of life where if somebody cancels plans, we're not offended at all. We're actually silently relieved. Not because we don't like you, because your girl's already taken her bra off. And once the bra comes off, the event is over. That's it. It's ball game. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying anything out of bounds. Once it's off, there is no putting it back on. That is it. You are done for the night. The decision has been made. The evening is complete. 3, 2, 1, sleep. God bless and good night. Now, for every New Year's Eve, I'm spilling all the tea tonight. Every New Year's Eve for probably the last, I would say, like 10 years, this is just a true testament to our homebodiness. I've said the exact same thing to him. It was New Year and New Year's coming, gonna have any resolutions. And I would say every year without fail, I tell him, maybe this is the year we find some like-minded people and we start to, build a little social circle, right? Every year I tell him this, the same conversation. Every year he agrees with me, as a good husband would. Yeah, maybe this is the year. It's halfway through 2026, and we're still partying too. At this point, I'm starting to think we're not struggling to find friends. I think we're accidentally avoiding them. Because every time an opportunity presents itself, one of us inevitably says, "It was nice," and then no follow-up. Just like that. Not because we don't like people. We do, in theory. People are great, in theory. But then the day comes and suddenly we're evaluating things like, how far is it? Is there parking? How many people? Who's going? How many people are going to be there? What time is it going to be over? Do I have to get dressed up? And then somehow the answer becomes, maybe next time. When we're just done with it and not even formulating, back on the couch by 8. If that's not an option, then it's maybe next time. But here's what I've realized. For years, I thought there was something wrong with this. I thought adulthood was supposed to look completely different. Big friend groups, packed calendars, always constant activity, always a party, always something going on, right? A social life that looked like a sitcom, like Friends or something. Everybody's all up in each other's business, hanging out all the time. But maybe that's not everybody's version of happiness. Maybe happiness isn't having more people. Maybe more dogs. Or maybe happiness is having the right people. Maybe it's quality over quantity. Or maybe it's knowing yourself well enough to stop forcing things that don't fit. Because the older I get, the more I value genuine connection. Truly. Genuine, not constant connection. There's a difference. I'd rather have one great conversation than 10 shallow ones. I can't do that small talk. I'd rather spend time with people who make me feel energized than obligated. I'd rather have a handful of people that I can count on than 100 people I barely know. And honestly, I think that's one of the gifts of getting older. You stop collecting people and you start appreciating them. And let's be real. If you're lucky enough to marry one of your favorite people, you're doing all right. Not perfect. Not complete. Not exempt from occasionally wishing you had a bigger social circle. But all right. Because at the end of the day, the person I most want to tell things to is already sitting on the other side of the couch. That's actually pretty wonderful. Okay. Listen, I need to know. Are you actually antisocial? Or are you selective? And what's your version of people are great in theory? Leave me a comment. Let me know. I have a feeling I'm about to truly find my tribe. Ironically, without leaving my house. Oh, one more thing before I go. If this episode made you laugh, nod your head, or feel personally attacked by the whole bra conversation, sorry, not sorry. Do me a favor. Follow the podcast. Leave a rating. Drop a comment and share it with somebody or even a few people who may enjoy it too. We're trying to get the word out. We're trying to build a real community here. And every follow, comment, rating, and share helps more people to find the sauce. And if you're listening on Spotify or if you're watching on YouTube, tell me, what is your social battery limit? An hour? 3 hours? Do you leave parties early? Do you do the Irish goodbye? Or are you, are you the party? The party doesn't start till you get there. Like, tell me. I really genuinely want to know. And yes, I read all the comments. And hopefully, we'll get some great comments that we can share in some future episodes. And I think that'd really be a lot of fun. I just want you to remember, life isn't perfect. The timing isn't perfect. And child, we already know these people are not perfect. But somehow we keep showing up. We keep trying. We keep finding our way. And that, my friends, is where the good stuff is. That is the sauce. And this is your sauce. See you Sunday.